Welcome back to another episode of Raving and Reviewing. My name is R. This is my co-host.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Today we're back reviewing another episode of Hawkeye, episode 4, Partners, Am I Right?
Did I say that right? Partners, am I right? Like what she said. Yeah.
I remember watching the episode. It was just called Partners. I don't know where this "Am I Right" part comes from. Wikipedia.
She says it somewhere in the.
Yeah, she says it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a fine episode. It was somewhat filler, somewhat just like we need to make 6 episodes kind of episode.
But I think this was also like the most Christmassy episode.
Yeah, they're all
decorating the tree.
Yeah, I did really
Wasty
like
pants.
Mm-hmm.
Watching Christmas movies.
Mm-hmm.
So, nice. Good enough.
I can't complain. I think it was shortest episode so far.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I have no like it's not bad.
Yeah.
But I think it's just
not as good as last week.
It's an average episode. Yeah. It's like episode 2 almost, like similar to that.
Yeah, but this was a little bit better. Yeah. We agree.
Yeah, but it had some interesting moments and some stuff that like we had to see some answers. We'll see some more results next week, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
We're halfway done. No, more than halfway done. More than.
This was 4. So 2 more done.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that's it. That one.
Yeah, it's cool. This one's going by quick because we saw the first 2 the same week.
Yeah, and they were both pretty long.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't really hated any episode so far.
No, which is a good thing.
Yeah. Like, I mean, there's some little complaints here and there, but so far it's been pretty enjoyable, I think, for the most part. Let's see as they go on if they really do something to tick us off. And there's one thing they could potentially do to really tick me off. But other than that, I think it's going in good.
Which is what?
If the big guy or Wilson Fisk isn't Daredevil Wilson Fisk. Okay. I'm not gonna be happy at all. I will legit stop watching. I will turn it off midway through if they get someone else to play it because that's just stupid. But I also think they're not gonna reveal him in this series, but that's just my guess. But
I mean, we could do our question now. They reference Hawkeye references the big guy when she's talking to Kate, like, oh, they're working for the big guy.
Yeah.
And I would think that's Wilson Fisk.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it's not, they're just setting themselves up for nothing. Like disappointment. But
then, the internet is gonna eat them alive. It's literally
eat them alive. It's just like the episode coming out next week is the same week Spider-Man comes out, and it's like is it that perfectly aligned that like Daredevil will show up in Spider-Man, Wilson Fisk is showing up in this? I don't think so. I think it's too much of a coincidence for that all to line up so easily.
Right. It'd be cool if they did plan that. Marvel is known to plan stuff, so it is possible.
Yeah, it would be cool. I mean, we originally thought like Loki would tie into Black Widow. It wasn't related at all.
No, not at all. You're right.
It's like there's no reason to like think it's like some crazy master plan. Like
Well, COVID also messed up a lot of their timelines and filming. So I think some of the stories were changed so that COVID release dates. So, who knows?
I mean, I think it would be fun to see him. If not, hopefully they can do something cool with the story. Like, if it's not him, just show me something cool. That's it. Like,
yeah, I agree. Not a lot really happened in this episode, I feel like, till the very end, right? I mean, we get to see a lot of bonding. I think the main thing is in the beginning when Clint is meeting her parents, right?
Yeah.
Kate Bishop's parents, he's meeting them. I get this really weird vibe with Jack where I just think they're trying really hard to make him likable. And I kind of did like him this episode. He was saying stupid crap and, it was like, even Kate Bishop, right? She sees him kind of making her mom laugh and they're dancing. And, she really is kind of hoping now that he's not the bad guy. And I'm kind of with her. I don't think Jack is evil.
Yeah, I think she wants her mom to be happy.
Yeah.
And like, I think the line was like, oh, I've never seen you dance or you don't dance. And then he's like, watch. And then like, she's like, oh, wait, he actually is making her dance something she probably hates.
Right.
So she's like, hopefully this guy isn't who I think he is. And like clearly 2 minutes later, Hawkeye's like, yeah, he's the CEO of the company that runs the tracksuits. And it's like, oh shit.
Right, right. So she did seem disappointed, but I think they're like leading us down like a rabbit hole. I don't think it's gonna be Jack. Obviously, there's something weird going on with the mom, so it'd be interesting to see how she's involved.
Yeah.
But is it weird that I don't really care too much about that plot line?
The mom or the Jack?
Just yeah, the Jack mom. Like I don't really who's evil, who's not. I'm so much more invested in like just Maya and I guess at this point just Wilson Fisk being revealed because that's kind of been in the forefront of the past few episodes.
Honestly, I'm not interested in either. I think it's just
No?
fun watching Hawkeye and like Kate
Kate
just hanging out,
interact. Yeah.
just breaking stuff, just
Yeah.
Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
Like I think that carries the show way more than
The plot, right?
any villain thing right now.
Yeah. Agreed. I 100% agree. I
This
think
tracksuit,
history is so good. Like I did not
yeah.
expect it to be. You know what it is they're both pretty seasoned actors.
Mhm.
So I could tell that they're really like ribbing off of each other and they're written well, right? Kate,
Mhm.
how they do it because I always say this is really hard to write female characters,
Mhm.
especially if it's something to do with like a male dominant, like superhero type. Like you remember when we were watching like Superman versus Spider-Man or whatever, Lois Lane was so dumb.
Yeah.
In the whole series. Anytime she was on screen, I'm like, just like not have her on
Yeah.
it. And I know she's not supposed to be important, but I'm like, you could have written her a
She
little
is
bit.
important.
I guess.
Put the money.
I don't really like those movies. So I don't really care, but
Yeah.
like I do appreciate the effort of like I feel like it was a team effort with the writers and the actress herself. They really figured out how to make her super likable. And I'm really enjoying her. I hope she's in more stuff.
I'm assuming she's going to be in more stuff.
She will be. Yeah, yeah.
And there's like some video interview with like Kevin Feige, and then they ask her like, "Oh, are you going to be in more things such as like an Avengers thing?" And then like she turns around and looks at Kevin Feige like, "Can I say something?" And he's like, "No."
No. Keep your lips shut.
Yeah.
Zip it.
No, we'll definitely see her again.
Yeah.
Will we see Hawkeye anymore? I don't know. Maybe he will
I heard somewhere
die or
he's
something.
doing something with Natasha or Scarlett Johansson. Like Scarlett Johansson might be coming back, which is why they're saying like Disney settled on the lawsuit because they want her back for something else with Clint and Hawkeye.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw something. I don't know what it could be.
Yeah, I don't know how true it is.
I mean, it could be another flashback movie because Black Widow did do decent.
That's true. That is true. I mean, I think most people gave it good reviews. We were not one of those people.
Yeah.
Most people gave it good reviews.
Yeah, they're wrong about that. But
yeah.
What up with this? No, I think overall, like, I don't care for the tracksuit people.
No.
Maya is interesting, but
yeah, her episode was good.
Her episode was good, but then again, like this episode, she's like sidelined till the end.
Yeah, yeah. She doesn't show up till the very end, right? Beat up Kate.
Yeah.
Actually. And then the other subplot is the Rolex, right?
Yeah.
Like he's trying to figure out who has the Rolex in it. Or
yeah.
He has his wife on it, we find out, right? And he's asking.
Yeah, he calls his wife, and she apparently is has some connections, I guess.
She could like find stuff out, apparently.
Yeah, she found it out in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Like, wait, did she have this ability in the movies, or we just never had time because there's 25 other Avengers that we were focusing on?
Yeah, I mean, she's only in like Age of Ultron. She's not in the other two, is she? Yeah. Other than when she's blipped away. Like, she's not in. She's only in Age of Ultron for like 2 minutes.
You're right. And Endgame. She's in Endgame, no? She comes back.
She gets blipped in, I guess.
Yeah, that's it.
So, I mean, I'm assuming now it's not Tony's watch, it's her watch. And it's like if they find her, they'll find her real name or something. That's what I'm assuming. Like,
that's what you're thinking. Yeah.
It would be cooler as Tony's watch. And then they said like, oh, she's like, what else could be in the Avengers compound that's like lost in the world or something? It's interesting. Like they can kind of just have like great infinite plot lines of like, oh, remember when you left this, like, I don't know, like Captain America doesn't have anything cool. What if somebody left something
Yeah.
cool? Like Ant-Man left some of his like stuff around.
Oh, yeah.
Or like some of Tony's stuff. So if like War Machine has his suit stolen or
All their
something again.
technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think that just leaves the plot line open of like, all right, in the future we can just play with like,
Yeah,
this
you
is a
could do
bunch
other
of stuff
stuff with
stolen.
this.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
it's similar to like Homecoming when people stole that like anti-gravity tech.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Good connection, actually.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the watch is probably the wife's. Do you think that too? Or no? Someone new.
I think so too, from the way she reacted to it. And it just that she could get info. I'm like, who is this lady?
Mhm.
She seems to know everything he's doing. I was under the impression that she was in the dark, but then you figure, right, like he was kind of an assassin, and his wife had to have been doing something else to like marry him and know him. So I think there might be some other story going on there, which would be interesting. I don't know if the wife is interesting enough to be more involved in the show,
Mhm.
but I honestly, I just because you suggested it, I am thinking it's the wife. Other than that, the only other person I had guessed was Tony.
Nick Fury.
No, I don't really see him as a Rolex guy.
Uh,
I don't know. I don't see that.
no, not. I mean, there's no one else. I mean, Murray Hill, but who cares?
No, definitely don't see her as a Rolex. Come on, why would Robin be wearing?
She can rock it. Why not?
She's literally wore the same costume and hairdo in all the movie appearances.
That's her. That's the comic character. Though.
Yeah,
She does a good job as Murray Hill.
she does. I like her. I like her a lot. Like her more as Maria Hill than Robin.
What if it's Elaine?
You
Elaine
think?
Venice.
Maybe it's Elaine.
She's evil.
That I could see. That I could see. But I don't know. There hasn't been any hints of her being a part of this so far. At least I've
Well, I mean, Elena's here, which is the next thing.
oh, that is
She's called in by
and she's gonna be part of the Thunderbirds or whatever, right?
Thunderbolts. Yeah.
Thunderbolts. Yeah, that's what I meant.
What if Zemo wants to watch?
That's possible. Oh, I would like that. I don't think Zemo's showing up on this.
No. I mean, I think it's just Wilson Fisk wants to watch. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But Wilson
Why does
Fisk,
he
I
want
think,
it?
in Daredevil, he liked his cufflinks. That was his thing. He likes
Mhm.
expensive cufflinks.
Right, but that's not too far off. Like a Rolex watch.
Yeah, fancy
Go
accessory.
hand in hand. Yeah, like rich people crap.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah, it could be it. It's most likely he wants it.
Mhm.
But whose is it
He wants to
originally?
hit it. Yeah.
And it's like, is it some special technology or is it just like inscribed or like the name of the person on the back or something?
Yeah, maybe Vanessa's name's on the back or something, and that's why he wants it. Maybe it's initially his and it got lost. He
No, it
wants
could
it
be.
back.
Could be. Yeah.
Well, we don't know. Anyway, there was a huge plot, or not huge.
Maybe
but
it's Vanessa's watch originally.
could be.
He wants it back.
Very possible. He was always crazy about her.
I just watched Into Spider-Verse yesterday, so
Yeah. Honestly, I don't even think about the Daredevil scene anymore. I think about the scene when he like watches them disappear and into the Spider-Verse.
that's cool. I mean, it's. I was like, maybe they add that kind of. Maybe they could put Wilson Fisk in Spider-Man too,
Yeah.
because the Spider-Verse one was all about him losing his family. So he's like, I'll find a new Vanessa and kid to replace him,
Yeah.
which is kind of not great. It's not the same, but
Honestly though, I kind of like that they I could never hate like a King, or so far the two renditions I've seen. I don't hate either of them. Like I kind of felt bad for him. He lost his family. He just went a little crazy over it. And then
yeah.
Devil too was basically Vanessa, right? He gets obsessed with her, and she kind of gets obsessed with him. I really like the first season. Oh my gosh, gotta rewatch this.
I am rewatching it. He hasn't come up yet. He comes in episode 3.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it's good. It's, I would say, rewatching episode 1, it's better than anything Disney
I'm gonna
Plus
take
has.
a break from Succession and just watch that while I work out.
Succession season 3 finale, pretty good. No spoil.
Pretty good. Okay. All right. So I gotta
It's
keep.
no season 1 or 2 finale, but it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. All the other stuff we're actually watching while Marvel shows we have to wait once a week. Although Succession, you had to wait once a week, right? I'm a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
behind.
Yeah, you can binge 3 now.
I'm gonna
Since you
binge
just got
three
to 3.
now, and then I have to wait probably another year to watch
Season 4 and 5.
weekly crap.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, Succession's good. It's probably better than anything also on
On
Disney
TV
Plus.
right now, right? Yeah, Disney Plus don't have too many things. All right, back to the show we're reviewing. You said that you kind of like the LARP people this time around, right?
Yeah, I thought the first time we saw them were cringy.
Yeah.
And I think it was more cringy because Hawkeye was just being like his serious, like, I just want my stuff.
Yeah, and they were not.
And they were just like goofing around in the park. And then, but when Kate came to the park, she was joking around. She's like, she kind of matched their vibe, I guess. Like she matched them, and they were
Yeah.
down to play. And then
Right.
clearly, like their futures, they're gonna get build their costumes.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna make Clint his costume pretty much.
That's what it's starting to seem like because they bought up the sketch that she made in this episode too. So
Yeah, and then
everybody's arc in these shows is them getting their initial costume or changing their costume.
yeah, that's what
Something
it's
to
been
do with
so
the
far.
costume change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that sucks is since last week they already updated the Disney Plus like image to him in the new costume.
So
Have
you
you
know.
seen it? You seen
I
it?
have not. No.
That's when you just
Okay,
go into the
what's
app
this
to
up?
watch the show. It's just like
All
a
right,
picture of
hold
him
on.
in the new suit.
Stand by. Stand by. Hold on. I want to see this because they look mad goofy in the actual like drawings, but she's not the best drawer.
I mean, it's just like pretty much a black shirt with like a purple arrow on it and like purple sleeves.
Okay. Oh, okay. It kind of looks like hers,
Yeah.
but not as purple. Oh no, I
Yeah.
changed my group. Oh my god, Baby Yoda. There's so many more options now.
Oh, you mean the profile picture
Yeah.
for Disney Plus? No, I just meant when you go to watch the show, they change the header image.
Oh well, it's on the profile picture too. I just saw it there.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's cool. It's not that exciting. It's just like they added purple to his black suit.
That's it.
Yeah. But Ronin suit's cooler still. Interesting, he did steal the Ronin sword back from Jack. Wonder if he'll notice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true. He might come
Oh.
back to that. He might just not want to do it in plain sight, you know. But he did
Yeah.
notice the sword, so that's obviously going to be a storyline later on.
Yeah. What did you think about when he was leaving the apartment and the mom was like, "Yeah, you probably have kids. I know you have kids, so you better
Well,
make
she's
sure."
also in the security business, right?
Yeah, that was
Does
like
everything.
kind of interesting. It's like, is this? I don't think people publicly know he has kids, but I think the other thing was like Natasha was good too, but she's not. But she's
Yeah,
not here
she's not
anymore.
with us
So
anymore. Yeah,
you better
yeah,
take care of my daughter. And he's just like,
yeah.
he has that like kind of like pain on his like eyes, kind of like, yeah, I couldn't save Natasha's like, so that's
Yeah.
what the end of the episode leads to, like, oh, I've like something would happen to her, I don't want her to be involved, same as Natasha. So I guess they did a lot of like comparisons like between, I guess, Hawkeye and Black Widow,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
like I guess somewhat they're trying to compare like what's her name? I keep forgetting her name. What's her name?
Whose name? Kate Bishop or the
Yeah,
mom?
Kate's name. Yeah.
Okay.
They're comparing Kate and Natasha like a couple times in the show of like she's the
Yeah.
person that's keeping Clint, like bringing him back into the world, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. She's in a way replacing Natasha for him,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but and that one I don't know. I get really fishy vibes from her, but then
The
she's
mom.
not in the show much. So
Yeah.
but she did say stop doing what you like, stop investigating, whatever, right? She kind of
Mhm.
seemed adamant in this episode that you gotta stop doing this.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she doesn't
Now,
like. She knows she's up to something, and
yeah.
no, and she said it right after. She's like, "Oh, I was using your computer," and
Mm-hmm.
So she knows that they're doing something using her software. So
Her software, yeah.
she doesn't like that.
You can play that off as it's just the mom being concerned for her kid.
Mhm.
Right? But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like it's something a little bit more. Probably is. They're making it kind of obvious. Just because even in the first episode, she's arguing with the uncle and then he dies.
Yes, I mean, I think the mom is definitely something fishy going on with her. She's
Yeah.
working with the wrong people.
Yeah. I think she might be working for Fisk.
Yeah, definitely. Could be.
Yep. She's the owner of a whole damn company. So
Yeah. But then they had Elena come in later on. Well, they had a whole scene where they're trying to investigate this building. They don't know whose building it is. They found that watch is in that building, and I'm like, how would they not know that's Maya's apartment? Like before they went in.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of dumb.
Yeah. I mean, that could be hidden, right? It's possible to. I wasn't too annoyed by that.
Yeah, and then she's like, oh, she's got notes on his family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, she
got the notes from her mom. She knows he has
kids.
kids.
Think? You think?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
I think so.
it could be. Yeah.
What was the point of her saying, I know you have kids?
Yeah.
No, I don't. The way she said it, it kind of seemed like she was like, I'm just assuming you do. Right. But I don't know. I guess you could play it off as she knew and she's passing that information on to Maya because they both are Kingpin's underling or are related to Kingpin somehow. Or Wilson Fisk, whatever you want to call him.
Okay. And then Yelena, what did you think? She said,
The fight scene wasn't as good as last week, but it was entertaining enough. You could really see how protective he is of Kate Bishop in this one, right? Because now it's kind of the whole episode, they're kind of just messing around, right? There's a whole scene with the decorating Christmas trees, getting kind of drunk, and he's teaching her how to like throw a coin and hit a TV button to turn it on. They had a really good like chemistry this this episode too, even though they weren't fighting bad guys and just chilling. So I like that.
All fun, yeah.
Yeah, it was all lots of fun to watch, and then you can kind of see that seeping into them, like the action scenes where he's a little bit more protective of her and just trying to get her out. He kind of tells her to leave at one point when they're fighting. So all of that for me overshadowed. I feel like we kind of knew Yelena was going to show up too, so it wasn't that shocking.
Yeah, we predicted that. I mean, that was obvious from the post-credit scene. Right? Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess we'll see next. It's probably going to be more important next episode, but I mean, she was a fan favorite in the movie, apparently.
Yeah, she was.
Right? Like, people like a couple of funny lines. I don't think we hated her, but she wasn't anything interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen her in what she's in before. People loved her from whatever movie she's done that's super famous.
Oh, I see. Her name sounds super familiar. I think she's the daughter of
Florence something.
The Star Wars lady? Oh, shoot.
No, I don't think so.
No, is that not her? Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm confusing her with someone else. Okay.
No, we can see. That's kind of.
Okay, all right. So we'll start with Yelena, right?
Yeah, I was saying Yelena when she throws her off the building. Clint has to catch her. They make it like filmed the same way that Natasha when she's hanging.
In the end game.
Yeah, and like he could actually save Kate where Natasha.
Honestly, I didn't put that together when I was watching it, but that's
and then the other one was he makes the story of like she's like, what's your best shot? And he's like, oh, the one I didn't take.
Yeah.
And it was about her. And then like there's clearly she has like a crazy like perfect shot on Elena, and then she like does it.
Yeah.
And that's when she's thrown. So like it's hinting that like them two will get along.
Yeah.
Like one day.
Did they explain why they were fighting?
No, it's just she just shows up random, which is like
she just shows up right and starts fighting. Okay, yeah. I'm just like it just was very I didn't get it. I guess that's what the next episode is for.
Yeah, it's like why did she come this specific time? And it's
Mhm.
like, is that the mom that sent her? Is the mom working with like
Oh,
that?
yeah, all right. That's a good theory. Um, I think next episode is either going to be super interesting or super boring, depending on how they take it. I'm leaning towards interesting just because I think um Yelena comes with a lot of backstory, and she's also a good, like, not replacement, but like a good way for Clint to move on from Black Widow's death, right?
No, I think it's a good like way for him to, I guess, not move forward, but I guess like start something
Forgive
new,
himself, maybe.
forgive himself a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, he seems really annoyed that that she's here. I don't know. But do you think Kate Clint knows that that's her sister?
I don't think so. No,
I feel like he would.
you think?
This is like knowing background about her. I think he would just know.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he
I don't know if
was
he's
closest
met.
to Tasha.
Yeah, maybe he hasn't met her, but definitely
He
knows
knows
about her.
of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows of her. Yeah, yeah. I also want to see him put Ronan to bed as well, right? I want to see him kind of. I mean, obviously, what he did wasn't good, but at the end of the day, he is a superhero in Marvel, so we got to get some kind of satisfying end to his like evil assassin past.
I mean, I did like that she knows it's him. She called him out.
Mhm.
She's like, "It's you, right?" When
Yeah,
they're having
yeah,
that
that was
scene, which is
oh
good.
right, that was a huge thing in this episode that we didn't talk about. That she figured it out that he is Ronan. I thought that was a good way to do it. They kind of blasted it. Yeah, it wasn't like a crazy big moment, but it was nice that she kind of acknowledged it, and now they don't have this secret in between them, kind of bringing them a little bit more closer. Yeah. So overall, now that we talked it through, it wasn't a bad episode. A lot of like good stuff happened.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Um, and then the end they fought, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Go, I don't need you. Just go home."
Yeah.
So much
We
more
kind of
tension. It's like, yeah, it's gonna be resolved by
so
next week.
next, yeah, you only got 2 more episodes. So maybe next episode they'll kind of try to do things their own, like
A little
separate
bit.
reason.
Mhm.
At the end, they'll probably get back together and fight the big guy, hopefully, please.
I feel like next week's just gonna be them two separated, and
Mhm.
then Elena's gonna come fight, and
Yeah.
then she's gonna come also help him out. She's not too stubborn. Come try to save him,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then I think they will resolve like, oh, we're all on the same team,
Yeah.
and then they'll find out some they feel about Maya or the uncle something by the end.
Yeah. And then that'll lead
If
into
not,
season 2, which
if
I'm sure
not,
they'll do.
yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah. All
Yep,
right.
they're tying up. I think
Yeah.
they can't really add much more because I was kind of wondering how would they even add Elena, but it somewhat works. It kind of just randomly
Yeah.
dropped in the last 5 minutes too.
Yeah. There wasn't
Like
any
Maya
like.
was in this episode for 1 minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ozzy was in this episode for 1 minute. Um,
there's not really any bad guys. There wasn't. Yeah. This episode went. Go ahead.
Attracted. Jack was
Yeah.
in the
No
episode for
tracksuit.
like 2
None of
minutes in the
them. Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we shall see. I think there's a lot of potential. Now, these next 2 episodes are going to be the most critical because it's either going to like make the show or break the show, kind of like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right? Like the last absolute episode kind of defined to us that it was the worst MCU show on Disney Plus because we did not like it one bit.
That's because Carly just didn't really work. And
Right.
then him sparing her, I think, at the end.
Yeah, it was
He
bad.
kills her.
I can't even remember. No, he does. He does.
She kills
No,
herself. Someone else kills her.
who knows? I can't even remember, bro.
Oh, the Sharon lady kills her, possibly. She
Oh
shoots
yeah,
someone.
the power broker. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
that.
something.
We'll figure it out. They don't know the power broker's evil yet, though, so that'll be interesting too. But yeah, so far I
He
think
wants the Rolex.
this one the most, even like more than Loki. I think I'm enjoying this one a little bit more.
Yeah, I think we're having fun. I think it's the
Yeah,
Christmas.
Loki was a top tier before this, but now I just really enjoyed like the Christmas feels pretty fun, and it's filmed differently. It's filmed like I think I'm watching a movie.
I think it's more cinematic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's all I had to say. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
Can I add my arrow comparisons?
Go ahead. If you must.
um, I would say Ronan is equivalent to Arrow in season 3 when he joins the League of Assassins, and he's wearing the
Okay.
black hood, and then he's just
Okay.
killing everybody.
Yeah, but that was so lame.
Yeah, but
That was lame. Ronan, I mean, we don't know if Ronan is lame or not because we haven't seen Ronan that one. But
yeah, we've seen Ronan for like 2 minutes. We saw a new scene
yeah.
this episode where he killed like 2 random people. I wonder why they showed that.
Oh yeah, it's true. Maybe they'll come back in the next 2 episodes. I don't know. Is there going to be a second season for this or no?
I
Not
would
enough.
think most likely there will be.
Most likely. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I welcome that as well. But
You see that?
what?
When Arrow joined the League of Assassins, it's equivalent to Ronan.
I can't compare it because we haven't seen Ronan yet, but I guess so.
He's joined the dark side. He's miserable.
But wasn't all of it just pretending from what I remember?
Like Sarah died, so he joined them.
Yeah.
Kind of like Sarah is his Black Widow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. I remember that. I thought he faked it for some reason.
Yeah, 5.
Oh no, then Diggle tried to get him back and all that, and he kidnaps. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I think he really did lose it.
Yeah, that's my comparison to
Good job.
I mean, Jack is Malcolm Merlin.
Oh yeah. Oh, well,
Wilson Fisk.
Moira. Yeah.
Moira is the mom.
The mom. Yeah.
Wilson
Okay.
Fisk.
Who's he? Yeah.
I hate to say it, it has to be Damien Dark. But
No, get out of here. Oh, that's the worst comparison you've done. No,
a
he's
million times better Damien Dark.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's but I mean he does have a kid and a wife. Yeah, fuck you, right? Shit. I don't like that.
I mean, if they made a movie about Damien Dark, it would be cool. I don't know what they did there.
They need a new actor though.
Yeah, he's not great.
We didn't like the other one.
No.
I'm sure he's good
No
at
more
this.
Arrow.
Yeah, no more Aaron.
He was in Captain America, the first one.
Oh. Oh,
He
traitor.
was just some minor character though.
Okay.
I think he was also an Agent Carter for like a few
A little bit.
episodes. Yeah.
Okay. So he's something in the shield.
Yeah, he's done some Marvel stuff too.
All right. Okay, no more arrow.
Okay, no more.
All right. So I think we reviewed everything and kind of both feel the same that this was a decent episode, but hopefully they do more stuff going forward.
Okay, only 2 more weeks left. And
More weeks left.
I think that's it for this week on Raving and Reviewing.
We'll talk to you guys later.